Some breaking news coming in now. This is live pictures, and the camera is kind of on a swivel at the moment. But we've got quite a ruckus. Listen. Arrests are being made. This is the Hart Senate office building in D.C., the Philip A. Hart Senate office building, which is the third Senate office building and located at 2nd Street Northeast between Constitution Avenue and C Street. And a lot of protesters have been out there. They've made their way into the building. The police, just a short time ago, as we were watching while you were in commercial, ordering everybody to cease and desist, I suppose, and then began making arrests. And they are making numerous arrests as the camera tries to get a focus on all of this as the news is breaking. That's a look up into the center of the building. There's a huge, if you've visited, you know, there's a place where you can congregate and hear that area is. Listen to what sounds like a bit of chaos in there. There have been protests, of course, as expected and as organized, by the way, as far back as Monday, for when it became clear that this vote would go this way, and the protesters are out and about all over the district this afternoon, I'm told. The Senate could make a final decision, as we've been reporting here, by Saturday, maybe Sunday, if this preliminary vote gets underway as scheduled. The preliminary vote. Let's get to our Chad Pergram, who's live up there on Capitol Hill. Chad, what are we thinking here?
Well, I've been told in just about the past 10 minutes here they would expect this procedural vote to come sometime in the late morning tomorrow, but before lunch. Now, what happens when you invoke cloture or you vote to cut off a filibuster in debate? It takes 51 votes. It then initiates a 30-hour clock. So let's say, hypothetically, they vote at 11 o'clock in the morning. It takes about 30 minutes to have that roll call vote. So they close the vote at 11:30 and then count 30 hours past that. That would get you to about 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock Saturday night, if the Democrats, the opponents of the nomination, burn all 30 hours. Now, you can make the sun rise in the West if you get unanimous consent. They can move this up. They can move this back if all 100 senators agree. And what is the unknown is whether or not the Democrats will use all of their time once that is put into motion sometime tomorrow, Shep.
These demonstrations, not unexpected, I guess.
Right. This is a big nomination. Tensions are high here. There's a lot of protesters in the building. I was just outside the Capitol, and they put up a barricade around the Capitol that only people with hard passes can get in and get out. They're very mindful of escorting senators to and from their offices and to and from votes. I followed Lisa Murkowski, Republican senator from Alaska. She left the skiff where they were briefing senators on the FBI report, took this labyrinthine path through the basement of the Capitol, through the Capitol Visitor Center, and came out on the House side. In fact, that's where I talked to her just about an hour and a half ago, and she says that she has not yet made a decision. She does say, though, that it is, quote, decision time. What we think the math is right now, at a minimum, Mitch McConnell is going to get 50 votes on this nomination. If he gets Susan Collins, holds Jeff Flake, maybe he gets Lisa Murkowski. That would be 51. If he's at 50-50, then Vice President Pence would come in and break the tie. Never before has a vice president broken a tie on a Supreme Court nomination, Shep.
You're not counting out West Virginia's Joe Manchin, are you?
Right, but Joe Manchin is not expected to vote yes to be the 51st vote. He's not going to pull this across the finish line. He kind of signaled a little bit yesterday that he might be leaning in that direction, but we're not sure, Shep. Yeah,
if it's a done deal, I guess it's a possibility. Again, he's in the skiff, still looking at the things. Chad, stay with us if you could. We're going to follow these demonstrations. The arrests appear, you're watching with me, appear to be happening in a somewhat orderly fashion. You may have seen the comedian Amy Schumer in there, first cousin of the Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, and a big crowd out and about continuing coverage after this.